What's going on, Cancer? This is your girl, Venus Dark Angel, here with another love reading for you guys. Just want to let you know that I'm going to be doing a totally different spread. I'm going to be doing the mirror spread, which is something I'm offering on my website. So if you guys like the flow, how this works, just know that you can get a little bit of this too in your personal reading. So let's go ahead and get started with your reading. Okay, thank you so much for tuning in. Y'all, this is not a bad card. Sad, no doubt, but it's not a bad card. Now, the whole situation with this, the whole underlying energy portion of this situation is transforming, or not transforming per se, but transitioning, moving from one phase of your life to the next. But it's that process that kind of, it's a little daunting, and it's a little bit, daring, because you're having to go outside of your comfort zone, leaving behind what you used to know. But that what you used to know really wasn't working for you anyway. So it's best to kind of make that step forward. So this whole thing is about transitioning. What is this transition? What is this moving that you guys are doing spiritually, physically? What is this moving? What is it like? This is all what it's happening right now in your present. It has a lot to do with a relationship. Maybe a relationship either falling through, or this could be because of because you there was a connection between you and this person that is causing you to transform, causing you to transition, really discovering something new on a different level, but also leaving behind a self or a life where it wasn't really resonating with you anyway. Now, for the heart of your reading, or this, your current situation, your current circumstance, is the Page of Cups. So we are working with a situation in where your heart lies, where you feel good, what your heart's desire is. Okay. This is also talking about messages, right? Giving of, your love, opening up and giving someone affection, showing them, confessing to them how you feel. So this is all about, wanting to express the love to somebody, or already expressing love to someone else, and really kind of just being emotionally open, but really focusing on what your heart's desire is, knowing what your heart's desire is, and beginning to really nurture that and take care of that. What you guys want to do, what your goal is to really start focusing on and hammering out little details, and really putting in the effort to make the relationship more stable, to make it more grounded, getting it to a place where you feel really good about the outcome of it, you know what I'm saying? But really start hashing out the those old details, hashing out, and hashing out work, putting in the effort, focusing on the relationship solely for the purpose of, getting it to a place where it's not just the Page of Cups stage where it's just like, okay, I like you, you like me. It's developing, you want it to develop and blossom into something beautiful. But the thing that's keeping you from getting to your goal is the Queen of Wands. You guys could be dealing with somebody that is an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but I'm not getting that. What I am getting, though, is that there might be a lack of confidence on your part. Maybe you guys don't feel too confident in yourself in regards to executing that. Maybe you haven't even got to the stage where you have offered to someone your cup of love, confessed your attraction to this person, or maybe you have and you don't really have the confidence, or you're not really sure if you can make the relationship work for the best of you, work for both of you. And get it to a place where you truly enjoy it, because there is so much work. You don't really have that confidence in yourself to know that no matter what the work you put in the situation or the relationship, it's going to get to a place that's really good, okay? And it's all coming from a place where you guys are starting over. You guys are literally taking a risk here. You're going on a leap of faith, and it definitely is taking you outside of your comfort zone. It's definitely putting you in a place where you guys feel a lot more vulnerable than you really used to. The Six of Swords is very vulnerable as well, because at any moment the boat could tip over. Y'all could drown, right? But the whole thing here is taking that risk in trusting your intuition, but also having the wits about you to know what exactly to do. So you're not completely, just armed, not disarmed, but you're not completely vulnerable as much as you think you are. You have your wit, you have your smarts, you have this here, Cancer, that you know you can utilize to make something work. You don't want to force anybody to do it or manipulate anybody, but you know what aspects in a relationship that you need for it to work for you, right? And in anything in regards to that situation, you can always course correct. You can always change that. You can even within the relationship, you don't have to dump the person because it doesn't work. And I'm not saying that you guys do that, but I'm saying that if it ever gets to a point where you kind of don't like something anymore, or you had a certain boundary and it doesn't really fit with you, that's okay to change. It's totally fine. That's how life is. Change. You know what I'm saying? But the whole thing here is, you have such good cards coming in. You have really good stuff coming in. It's just trusting yourself that's a little bit difficult. It's knowing that you can get what you deserve and get what you want. And knowing that you are, you have the confidence to get that very thing that you want. And knowing that it's worth it. You have everything you need to your disposal. You just have to figure out to yourself, where does this confidence lack? And if it's starting from something new, it's because you are, vulnerable. Then what can you do about this vulnerability to utilize in the best way that you can utilize it in your relationship, pretty much. But ultimately, why have you completely forgotten the lessons that you've learned? Because there is something new, that is something, a different cycle that's starting, a new one anyway. You have that intuition or the knowledge from that last phase in your life, in your love life. You know what you can do now. You have the confidence. You have what you need, which is just living in the moment, experiencing things. That's what love is all about. But to have the confidence and to know what you want, to know that you deserve what you want, that's a difficult thing. For a lot of you guys as well, it could be that you are making it work and you're just not letting it just happen naturally, just letting it unfold, because there is a lack of confidence within yourself to make it work anyway. Like maybe you feel like you have to overcompensate for that. But Cancer, you're beautiful, you're wonderful, you're excellent, you're romantic, you're everything, you're good. You just have to be confident in you and just let things happen. Just let it happen. Be the Queen of Wands. Let it be. If things need to be shaped up, shape it up. But other than that, there's nothing really you need to do right now. Now, the advice to help you with your personal struggles is the Hermit, not the Hierophant. It's the Hermit. Take some time to yourself. Look within yourself to find your strength again. Do some soul searching. The Six of Swords and the Hermit are very similar because they both mean transitional phases, right? Transition, not necessarily transition, but you're doing the inner work. Mostly, Six of Swords and the Death card are very similar, but I feel like the Six of Swords and the Hermit, they high-five each other in this situation because they're both doing internal transformation. They're looking within themselves because they have everything that they need to go out on their own to look for their answers for themselves, okay? So you have everything. It's just looking for answers within yourself that really, you totally need for yourself in regards to feeling more confident in who you are. But it's the confidence that you're going to gain from taking that time to inner search, to look within yourself, to figure out why you have these, the lack of confidence that you have, to begin to relax and let the relationship unfold and be, naturally fall into place. Okay? Now, how you're feeling is the High Priestess. Possibly you guys are feeling pretty secretive. Maybe you guys are not really wanting to open up about how you feel. But ultimately, I think you guys just seriously are hyper aware and hypersensitive at this time. Because the High Priestess is someone that is very intuitive, very spiritual, someone that is connected to the spirit. She's able to get messages. But the thing is, she has to be emotionally open for that. So I feel like a lot of you guys are super sensitive at this time. Super, super sensitive. But ultimately, I feel like you guys are not opening up, not showing a lot of stuff, kind of keeping all that locked down. How you feel also is maybe you really are wanting to lean on your gut, but you're not. I think there's a lot of, signals going on for you, saying that this is great, this is good, this is awesome, go for it, or saying, no, stop, take a step back, no, go back, rethink this, rethink it. I think there's a lot of signals going on right now, but you may not trust what your feelings are telling you because of fear. You have to decipher which ones is fear and which one isn't. Because if you figure out which one's which one's fear based on which one's, advice and intuition, you'll be able to utilize your intuition and trust yourself a lot more when it comes to making decisions and finding your own way and finding your confidence. Okay. Now, for your hopes and fears, you have the Hierophant. So you hope to have some grounding energy here, like something that really helps you commit not only to the relationship but to yourself, in making the relationship the best relationship that it could possibly be for yourself. Now, not forcing anything, but just doing the routine, doing the work, just kind of making this a conscious effort in regards to, regular practice, monogamy, or whatever this relationship is. For a lot of you guys that probably don't have anybody in your life right now, for those of you that are single, this could be talking about maybe you're hoping for someone that shares the same religious values, possibly within the same race, same age range. There's some things that are here that you kind of want some similarities of, that you can really, feel more grounded in, and make, and find yourself more confident in dealing with it, in dealing with the relationship, because there's not a lot of understanding it necessarily applies to someone that's the same age or someone that is in the same religious group, right? You have the same faith, but I feel like you really want something that you can truly commit to. That's something that you can feel good about committing to, and something that is safe, right? Because the Hierophant is Taurus card. Taurus is all about traditions and stuff, religion, whatever, and rules and conforming. You want something that I feel like Taurus, you want something that can really, that you can conform to. You can do the routine and it'd be fine. And you don't feel out of place. You don't feel uncomfortable. Okay. So your outcome is very interesting. I love it. It's the Six of Cups. For a lot of you guys, your outcome is going to be facing someone either from your past, or you guys are having a moment of looking back in the past where you were a lot more deeper in love. It was new love, but it was also remembering that you can experience love at the highest point and it work out just fine. And there is certain spots in your life where, sure, things may have had hiccups, but you've dealt with it. You went with it. And if this relationship crumbled or just, is no longer here today, you have the experience necessary to make your next relationship amazing. But you have to trust yourself and trust your knowledge that you know what you're doing. You have to trust yourself in regards to knowing that what you went through was to help you at this moment in time where you can feel confident in making the relationship work, because you know what you need within that relationship. Don't overextend, don't push, don't be ruthless in this relationship, don't make it work, but just be. Because that's what the Queen of Wands does. The reason why she got all these people coming to her is because she just lets it be. She's like, look, I don't need to do anything. People just come to me because I'm a good person. I'm a cool person. I got a good vibe. I know who I am. I'm good enough. So you have to just be good enough, Cancer, because love is coming your way anyway. Love is happening for you. And this transition that's coming right now with this, letting it be and being you and just loving who you are, that is what's going to bring love to you, because you're going to be focusing on yourself. You're going to be focusing on your love that you admit naturally without any sort of artificial anything. You're just going to be you. And it's just, people are just going to it's just going to flock to you. It's going to just come your way. For a lot of you guys could be dating a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. I don't know if I said that already. Or Pisces, Virgo, Scorpio, or Taurus. Okay? But trust yourself. Trust yourself first. Know that you are worth love, but you have to let it come to you naturally, because that's the best way, Now, for your wisdom of the oracle, you guys have chopped wood. And this is the Eight of Pentacles that was in your hopes and fears. Or not your hopes and fears, but it was in your goal, aim, and ambition. Your goal section, where you aspire to, to be. You have to do the grunt work. And the grunt work is not necessarily what you need to do outside. It's all internal. That's what it's telling me. Everything that's happening right now is all about internal workings. They have personal advice is even urging you to do some soul searching. Go out on your own and figure out what you need for yourself to make you feel more committed in relationships and to regain the confidence necessary to pursue love again, or pursue love in your relationships, to know that you are good enough, and that your confidence is to reestablish confidence within yourself. Because the fool's confident that he'll be able to get through what he needs to get through, because that's why he lives in the moment. He knows that he has his knowledge. He has his intuition. He's going to go for it. But you started new, but you don't have any, you don't feel that confidence. You could be overcompensating for all those things. But you have to trust yourself. You have to know that you are good enough and that you are confident to get yourself in and out of situations and make them work for the betterment of you and the other person. Now, for the whispers of love, you guys have love who you are. And this says here, you are a divine and wonderful person, deserving all of the wonderful things in life all the wonderful things that life has to offer. And it's true. You do deserve it. You are worth love. You are deserving of love. You are deserving of everything that you ever wanted. But you have to believe that first. You have to believe that for yourself. I don't think you believe that, because I don't think you believe that you're smart enough, or you know enough, or you've been through enough, you experienced enough. Nothing is going to keep you from deserving love. Absolutely nothing but yourself. But you have to love yourself. That's how you get love back to you. And you have to know that you are worth love, and you do know enough, and you are confident in yourself to get that back, to get love. You know what I mean? So really, Cancer, it's all about you right now, honey. It's all about you. And you know what? It's gonna be okay. You just have to, look within, find what makes you feel good about yourself, find your strengths, find your weaknesses especially, and honor both of those things, because those combinations make up a human being. Now, because I pull cards in the beginning of the month to kind of help us get a good mindset of what we should be looking at this month with, I'm going to be pulling for you, Cancer. The Ace of Clubs, so the Ace of Wands for you guys. Wow. Okay. So exciting. This is a new beginning. This is something where you guys can definitely put your heart and soul into and put some passion into. This is talking about going on a new adventure, a new creative project that's starting, but most importantly, something very exciting that's really going to find your passion, find your self-confidence, find your, that power that you have underneath the surface. It's there, Cancer. You just have to go look for it. All right, guys. So stay focused, be excited, love yourself, know yourself, and you guys will get love. I love you guys so much, and I'll talk to you guys very, very soon. Bye, guys.